I am Grégory Gabriel, and I'm head of studies for the Conservatoire National Supérieur d'Art Dramatique in Paris, and we are the project leaders of academics. We're going to talk about multilingualism in our school and the presence of different languages in the school. The first thing is, I think we have to consider English a part, because most of students speak English when they get into school, and acting in English is included in the curriculum. They have like 3 hours of acting in English in the first year of the acting training, and they have up to 4 hours of acting training in English during the second year. There is a strong demand of our students to act in English because of the industry, because most of them dream on an international career. They have acting in English during the weekly courses in the first year and second year. Then during the second year, they sometimes have master classes directed by guest artists coming from England, for instance, or Scotland. We had a guest from the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, Ali de Souza, who came to direct a masterclass based on Shakespeare work in English. And last year, during the third year of the curriculum of the acting training, the actors worked on a workshop presented in public with an American director, Travis Preston, coming from CalArts, the Californian Institute of the Art. And the show have been presented in Paris in June 22 and will be presented in Los Angeles in the autumn 23. And it was actually a multilingual show, as students from CalArts were mixed with students from the Conservatoire. And there they have Chinese, Nigerian, Turkish, American students. So the project itself has been created and thought multilingual from the very beginning. We also have a master degree in directing. And in this master degree, they also have courses in English, and especially directing in English, to get familiar with the vocabulary. We also created this year a special acting class for refugees coming from Ukraine and Afghanistan. So it was actually multilingual, as we had like 16 students coming from those 2 countries and who were refugees. And it was very interesting to see that though they didn't speak the same languages, they were able to understand each other. And during the public presentation that they showed, it was performed in French, English, but also Ukrainian, but also Arabic and Afghan. And it allowed them to explore different languages, and especially the body language, and to make the audience understand what they were talking about through the acting, actually, and not only through the language itself. So there are actually very few projects which are really multilingual inside the Conservatoire, and this is why we've been working on the multilingual project during the academics project that we worked on the last 2 years. And I think for the future, we really need to think about the fact that we have diverse populations now in the Conservatoire, and it's not at all included in the curriculum. So we really need to think about a way to include those capacities and those possibilities that our students have in other languages. We need to explore a way to include it in the curriculum. And it's also connected with the fact that we need to tell new stories and to write new texts, because it's going to open new professional opportunities for our students and make them able to work on a European level or an international level.